A very good morning to all of you. I have to start this one with a confession. I am probably about 3 vlogs behind. I put one out last weekend. It was kind of slapped together of footage where we had gotten our pigs. It wasn't great, but it was a video. I'm sure everybody's experiencing the exact same thing. It's just kind of that spring push to get a whole lot of things done, and we have had a whole lot of things change here. So after the pigs arrived, we took a weekend off, went to Busch Gardens, let the kids ride roller coasters, hit a deer with a new car. It was my fault. And a whole bunch of other things I'm going to fill you in on. And today we really need to work on getting the garden in shape. So first I got to feed Aspen. So let's start with this little goat on the left. That is, where is she? Oh, she's right behind me. Hazel's baby that she had. He was actually one of twins. Aspen, get away. But his twin didn't make it. Okay, maybe if I just stand up and tell you. So she had them in the field. It was actually really sweet. When I walked up, I did not see Aspen, and I always see Aspen because Aspen hears me coming and comes up to greet me. Aspen was laying in the shelter, and Hazel was on her other side cleaning this baby, and there was another baby, and it had already passed away. Yeah, I think what happened is Hazel's a new mom. This is her first freshening. So what I think happened was she got so distracted by baby number 1 because he was completely cleaned off. The other baby was partially cleaned off, but it didn't have its face uncovered. So I think that's why it didn't make it. However, Hamilton is here. We won't be keeping him. We do not keep boys. I don't think we will ever keep boys unless I get a really, really nice buck and decide to keep one back to replace HB possibly one day, but probably not. I'll probably end up just bringing in a new buck in a few years. But that is little Hamilton. He is probably the prettiest goat that we have ever produced. And he's not a purebred. Hazel's a mini Nubian, so she's half Nubian and she's half Nigerian dwarf. He is 3/4 Nigerian dwarf with our brand new buck. So this is our new buck Raj's first baby. And whose face is that? It's Pumpkin. He's just absolutely beautiful. He's very elegant looking, which will be nice because we have a few what I would describe as coarse does, and it'll be nice to put a little bit more refinement on those babies. But he's very cute. He's already got a home, so he'll be here for about another 6 weeks, and then he will go off to the Prescott family. Pumpkin, you are so needy this morning. You just want all the love. See, if a little goat could be majestic, that's what a majestic goat would look like. Hey, Hammy. Yes, Mama, you made a good baby. Okay, so this little girl, go ahead and laugh at the name. Dee Dee came up with it because Corbin wanted to name her Carmel, and that I just can't do food names usually for animals. Watch me name the next one after food. I don't know. Taco would work. I could do that. Or, you know, Cab Sav or something. Anyway, her name is Duchess Bellbriar, and we're going to call her Bella. She is a new doe from an entirely different herd. She comes from Performance Milkers, so the lady does showing and she does milk testing. So we've wanted to bring more of that into the herd. I have definitely moved all the way over to, aside from the rabbits, everything being registered. So we are still going to keep our unregistered goats. However, everything new that we bring in and any does that we keep will only be registerable goats. So she's very cute. She's a little nervous. This is her first time out here with the girls, so they're getting to know her. Everybody's been really good except for Heidi when food comes around. But she's settling in nicely. She doesn't even know what to do. Huh, sweetheart? So the plan is to be outside all day. We'll just periodically come over and check on them, make sure that they are good. But everybody has food and hay. So I am gonna head back to the barn for the other thing. Because you know we got chicks And it's been a while, you know, about a month plus, whatever. I just stopped counting. So we're gonna head back to the barn. Okay, so we've been looking for silky hens. It was, Tracy, everybody's interrupting today. It was a rooster and 3 hens. We had to take the rooster with them. We haven't decided what we're gonna do with the rooster yet, but this is the rooster. You gotta get out of the sunlight. There we go. All right. So, and you've already named him?
Yeah.
What?
Odin.
Odin. All right, you want to show us the girls? Hey, the girls have bands on. At least one of them does. Maybe that's why they got rid of him, because he pecks people. All right, what's this one's name?
This is Brazil.
Brazil. Does that one have blue ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Show us the other ones. Brazil, she's already named all of them. And excuse the barn, it's gotten back to the messy stage. We always have to get it cleaned up before the week. This one is
This is Honey.
Honey. And the last one, which we think is the youngest one because she's small.
This is Yeti.
Yeti. And she has
Very blue ears.
very blue ears. Not sure if that'll come across, but they're really pretty. So, we can finally have silky babies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I also forgot, yesterday the guys spent the day tilling the garden with our neighbor's tiller. Thank you very much, Terry and Rob. They got to take that back. Corbin dug up the dwarf peach tree. I know we should have done that earlier, but it's got to get relocated. It was in an area where Matt drives the tractor and the lawnmower pretty frequently. So it's going to go up front where we sort of started a little orchard area. A friend of ours, Emerson and Danny, brought over some fig. I guess they're fig trees because they had root system. So those are along the front of the property now. So we're just going to continue on with some fruit trees there and see how those develop. But let's see the babies. So our setup's kind of ghetto. This was the duck area, but it hasn't been used as a duck area in over a year. But it was a good enough spot. We put up bird netting just so they wouldn't get out and nothing, or the other chickens wouldn't get in with them. And they're really shy. But you can definitely tell the cream leg bars and the Houdan, and I think the fuzzy ones are the Morans, but I don't remember Morans having fuzzy legs, so yeah. Hi, crazy chickens. All right, Corb and I are back from delivering the, I can't think. The tiller, that's right. I have some sourdough, yes, on my heat mats. Actually, I've noticed after some trial and error that heat and humidity plays a huge role in sourdough starter development. So when I have been taking my starters out, I keep them in the fridge during the week. I take them out probably Thursday, let it warm up, feed it one time. I usually get 2 or 3 feeds in, and that's when I noticed I have the best activity. So I keep them on the heat mats if needed. I had them on there last night, fed them probably around 7. So they're really active this morning. So I have sourdough fermenting there. I have to come in and fold it. You don't need sourdough. It's a really big misconception. People think this takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of planning. Sourdough is about planning, not necessarily that you're standing over working the dough. So every 30 minutes for the next 3 hours, I will come in and fold the dough, and then I will set it to do a proof and then its final rise, which I think I may do. Of course, Matt's right by the window on the lawnmower. I think I may do one short rise and put the other one overnight and cook it in the morning. But I will show you the other development we've had. Mello is currently in Davin's room because she, let's see if I can see them. She has had babies. The cutest little babies. And because she and her buddy chewed their way through to one another, I just don't want the other doe to damage the baby. So we put her in there. Matt's gonna fix it. We have so many rabbits to move today, and we have to work on the garden. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not going to force it. Corbin keeps asking what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what we get done, because there's so much to do. And my friend gave me a whole load of potatoes. Please ignore the mess. Sunday is the worst day of the week. It's the day, oh my goodness, we catch up on everything but potatoes to plant, in addition to so much more. All right, Davin. Oh, you're up now? Okay, so I didn't video that. It's boring. Everybody else is doing the same thing. I have no idea what is wrong with this camera. Hang on. All right, that's a little more stable, but not by a lot. I'm gonna have to get a new one. This one's old. Anyway, all right, we have potatoes planted all along here. We did 3 rows. Then we are putting weed barrier down because last year it was so much maintenance to keep up with the weeds. My dad sent us a whole bunch of this water system tubing stuff. We're gonna kind of look at that. We're not planting anything here today because I need to take care of a few things by the house, but at least this is down. The bricks and the logs are, because it's very windy. So we're gonna get cleaned up and move on. Good. Yeah, let's just do this. Davin, nap time's over. Yep. Get up. Don't make me tickle you. Kissy, 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 kissy. Okay, so we trimmed up our blueberry bushes. We got that dwarf peach tree planted over there, and I'm probably gonna get 1 or 2 more to go down that direction. We have these rose bushes that we, 1, 2, 3, that we inherited from the previous owner. And there's a couple of like little, I don't know what they are, tea roses? I'm not sure, they're small. However, one of them's being overtaken by some thorny vine thing. It's definitely not a rose bush, it's just in peril. And I got 4 more because what I decided to do along the driveway here is just plant a bunch of rose bushes because I think it'll be pretty, and yeah. So now I'm learning to take care of roses, and here's the wind again. How you like working with roses, Dee?
I had gloves. Wasn't too painful for me. You, on the other hand, pinching all those thorns.
I got bit by the roses. I want to share something because it's interesting. The more you work with living things, the more you realize how adversity promotes growth. This is a tree that clearly was cut off previously and is continuing to grow. And also, rose bushes, and we're late, but are meant to be cut back every year dramatically. Yeah, look, that's a oak tree. Look at that. Those are oak leaves, right? Everybody can weigh in. What do you think? That looks like an oak leaf to me, but that can't be there. Can we get it out of the ground? We could plant it somewhere else. Do you think you can get it out?
I don't know if I could.
Where is it? It's all the way under there.
Moving with the rose bush, so
That's nuts. Okay. Anyway, so we're trying to get these ladies cleaned up. This one's good. It's no longer being choked off. This one's good. I'm not going to cut them back to 12 inches just because they're already growing, but we're cutting all the dead pieces off so that nutrients isn't flowing. And then we're going to plant the other 4 right along here, and I'm going to get more and continue it all the way down that way, but I have to find colors that I like. All right, so we have the garden prepped, potatoes planted, the tree moved, 4 rose bushes in, those are pruned. Then we planted some tomatoes in front of the house. I plan to make this area a raised bed next year, but this is gonna work for now. These just spraying off some dirt. But we have 5 tomato plants in here, 2 black strawberry, 2, I don't remember what I planted there anymore, and a Florentine in the back. So, oh, Sart, the yellow ones. And then on this side, I'm going to be putting in basil, and I'll probably stick a couple basil plants in there later. The soil here isn't great, which is why I think raised beds would do really well. What we did is we dug holes and then we filled them with compost soil. So hopefully it works. We will find out. We'll be planting peppers in here. I'm waiting for the pepper plants to grow a little larger till we do that. But we are pretty warm and a little sunburned and tired. So we done?
Peoples.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow, April 4th, is my birthday.
Oh.
Can I get a happy birthday in the comments? Thank you.
So take care, be safe. Early happy birthday to that girl. We'll see you on the next one.